Meeting to order. We have a quorum. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the event of a tiebreaker, would you like to
Sure.
vote tonight? Okay,
Nobody on Zoom?
Nope.
don't look that way.
Is Earl not coming?
Earl is at there was another meeting at the same time tonight.
I missed that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talked about that.
He followed me down.
Yeah.
He was late for his meeting. He was
Yeah.
running on my tail.
It's okay. When we get there, I think we'll find that it's gonna be not too important that he be here, so. I know we like that, but. All right, approval of minutes, April 7, 2025.
I didn't have a problem with them.
I didn't hear you.
I didn't see any problems. Perfectly fine.
Well, we need a motion to approve as written then.
Second.
I move we approve the minutes of April 7th.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
I
Any opposed, say nay. So be it.
have a question. Is Ann voting?
Yes. You can
Oh,
vote. Yeah,
I thought it was only if there was.
No,
Okay.
if you're involved, you're involved.
Okay.
You're all in.
Yeah. You'll just be the tiebreaker if there is any reason for one. I don't know that we've ever had anything like a tie that we had. I know we've had some voting yays and nays, but has it been enough to have a consensus? All right, old business, no land use business. Old business development review, Islesboro Affordable Properties, map 17, lot 9A, application MD 01-25. Construct 2 duplexes, each 1,575 square feet. And I see we did a site review. And according to, I saw in the site review, everything checked out.
Yep. That was a very well laid out. You walk onto that property over there, it's like a sea of survey flags.
Right,
But you know what they all were.
Uh-huh,
and you even knew what they all were?
Well, he did.
yeah,
Oh,
the guy that put them out did.
Yeah, well, good,
Yeah.
good. And that's what this is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
MD 10125? Yes, okay. So from there, we go with the questions of, is this application complete?
I would say so.
need to.
I move that application MD 0125 is complete.
I second that.
Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Now, do we need a public hearing or not? I'll move no public hearing required.
I second that.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Now to either approve or,
We have to do finances.
Yeah, this is development review, so you gotta do findings.
oh, okay. Pardon me. So now we gotta do findings of fact. Who's got the book? You got a book?
Yeah.
You got a book?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I was gonna let you do it. Delegate.
Oh, no.
He said, I am delegating.
I did homework on that.
Yeah. I think we're on 4519, page 4511. Criteria and standards. Before we get started, is there any need to vote every one of these on this particular one?
I don't think you would need to vote each one.
Say again?
I don't believe you need to vote each.
I know what we have in past on some of them, but I think they were like controversial, I guess you call it, yeah.
What page did you say?
4511.
On the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, on the bottom, 4511.
After they're all done, we have to approve them all, so.
Yeah,
I think that's fine.
I think we're okay too. You got it? Not yet.
I'll find it. No big-
Find it?
I'll catch up.
All right. I guess item A will not result in undue water, air pollution. In making this determination, the board shall at least consider the elevation of land above sea level in relation to floodplains, nature of the soils and subsoils and their ability to adequately support waste disposal, the slope of the land and its effect on effluents. That's what we're supposed to consider. So whoever went on the site review, how's the land look? I mean,
It's above sea level. The soil tests approved, we have approved soil tests and septic design.
all right, is there, danger of runoff during construction of, into water areas?
No.
Okay,
No,
No, because no, if anything, the wetlands that are close by, if anything, they would drain onto the property instead of going the other way.
okay. So where are we at with that? Meet standard, is that what we're gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
or will not result in underwater or air pollution.
What are we gonna say?
Meet standards, that's what we always say.
Yeah, meet standards, how's that? Okay, B, has sufficient quantity, quality of water available for reasonably foreseeable, read the words, needs of the proposed subdivision and development. And that's just talking a well, I think.
Yep.
There's 2 wells.
I saw there didn't I see
One
well?
for now, they'd be confident they can do it on one,
Oh,
But they're gonna,
but they have a backup plan for another well if needed, so.
yeah,
yeah, they have a certain gallon
Yeah.
per minutes they're
Right.
looking for.
Right,
And where it's rentals, they're gonna have to have the water tested.
Right.
is that right? But that's nothing that we have to require, that's automatically required,
Yeah.
correct?
I think so.
yep. I mean housing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is this main housing? Why did they make them split the lots up?
Because some lawyer up in Augusta thought that would be best.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's the best way I can explain
say
that.
no more.
So sufficient quantity and quality of water available for foreseeable needs. Meet standards?
Meet standards.
C, will not cause an unreasonable burden on existing water supply if one is to be utilized. I'm assuming that's talking yes.
Yeah.
On B, can you
On-
give me the reason that it meets the standards?
B,
B meets the standards. It has a well on site with a
not yet.
Plan B backup.
Yeah, the well isn't drilled yet,
Oh, it's not?
no,
Oh, I'm
no,
sorry.
but
Well, we'll
they
be-
have a plan for the well, and if that one doesn't produce enough, then we're gonna put another well in.
Okay, so the well design is sufficient?
The person doing the well thinks one is sufficient
Yeah,
to do that, so.
It will have a certain, I can't remember what.
Yeah, I
it
can't
said.
remember what the gallon per minute was, but it was. If it doesn't reach that point, then they will put it on the hole.
right. And if they can't reach that, they'll keep trying.
Yep.
Cause I'm sure the Maine Housing Authority says you have to have a certain amount of,
Mhm.
and
But there's good water all around that area, so
Yeah.
they're not, I don't believe they're gonna have an issue.
Does that help you?
Yeah, I just need the evidence
Okay,
provided
all right.
for each of these.
Did
Thank
you
you.
have evidence on A?
Yes, it's above sea level, approved test, no
Okay.
danger, don't, yeah. Thanks.
All right, on to C, will not cause an unreasonable burden on existing water supply if one is to be utilized. I'm assuming that is like town water
Yeah,
and one isn't supplied. It's gonna be, they're gonna have a drill well because that's the only existing water supply they're gonna have.
mhm.
So it will not be using an existing water supply, so not applicable.
I would say that would be a good answer. All concur.
Yes,
Mhm.
D, will not cause unreasonable soil erosion or reduction to the capacity of land to hold water so that a dangerous or unhealthy condition may result. Here again, you folks looked at the property that it was sitting on.
So they don't need that, what is it, silts?
Right,
Silt
silt
fence.
fence is,
So I always recommend silt fence during any construction, no matter what the land looks like. So that I will make sure that they put that in when they get going.
okay, but that's
Assuming,
not,
assuming this gets approved.
that's not an inspection item though, is it?
No, no, but
So should
not
that
for
be-
you guys. That's more of a me thing.
No, I know that,
Yeah.
but, is that something that we don't have to put in as condition?
No.
Or no?
No.
Just run with it.
Just run with it.
There was nothing in the plans about landscaping, but I'm assuming they're gonna.
Yeah, I would imagine they'll,
Something.
yeah, they haven't given me that plan yet, but
Okay, so how are we gonna answer D?
Good to go.
Good to go, why? Come up with a reason, we gotta have a reason.
So you're gonna suggest silt screening?
Yep.
And
basically I do that. When you guys approve a new house or anything like that, once they start construction, I go around periodically and talk to the contractor and say, hey, need to put some silt fence
Right.
out, hey, stuff like that.
But you said the wetlands look like they're gonna drain onto that property more than anything, right?
will not cause,
How is the grade? Is it steep grade,
No, not really, it's pretty flat,
pretty flat?
pretty flat.
I would say that the grade of the land is suitable enough to where it's not gonna cause an issue.
Mhm.
and they will be landscaping it.
We can assume that, or we can ask them for a, rough draft plan of a,
Yeah, if you wanna see a landscaping plan,
Yeah,
you
just.
can ask for it, yeah, just a basic, yeah, we're gonna, this is gonna be grass, this is gonna be.
Grass
Yeah.
gonna be.
Right. grass and whatever else.
I think they should provide that.
Okay,
Okay, then on D. That would, I think, go under D, would it not?
Yeah.
And that would be a condition, would it not?
yes,
I think that from what I understand, this, the grade of the land is suitable enough that it's not gonna be a big problem, but we would like to see,
yeah, a rough landscaping,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than going on an assumption.
Yeah.
Which will probably be true. Are we ready to move to E?
Well, so does it meet standards?
Meet standards as long as landscaping plan is provided.
yep, meet standards contingent on landscaping plan.
Okay,
Who tells them? Do you tell
Well,
them?
yeah, I'll let them know, I need to have that for the next meeting.
yeah. It doesn't have to be elaborate and
No,
Just we got a plan going, you know, we are gonna seed this, we are gonna do that. E, may we go on to E?
Mhm.
Will not cause unreasonable public or private road congestion or unsafe conditions with respect to use of public or private roads existing or proposed, including parking at Grindle Point. Is it gonna cause any unrealistic
Um,
road use down there and congestion on?
No.
I think Reeby Road is
Yeah.
sufficient.
Yeah,
Right,
I don't see any issues.
so we can say meets,
Yeah, existing
Yeah,
roads.
existing road meet standards.
Meet
Yeah.
standard.
okay. F, will provide for adequate solid and sewage waste disposal. We have two
To approve septic plans.
approved
Yeah.
septic set, they are approved now?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna approve them. So
Okay.
that's-
I saw something that said that you,
I-
that,
I haven't signed off on them yet, but I am gonna approve them.
okay. Cause as soon as we write it in there, somebody's gonna find
I
out.
know, and the only reason I haven't signed off on them yet is because I don't want them to get anxious
Okay,
and start going in there with a bunch of equipment and before, I don't want them putting the cart before the horse, basically.
okay,
This Ethan kid, he's a go-getter, and that septic would be in next week.
shall we move on? To G,
You get that one, Terry?
Yep, so it meets. Yep,
G, will not cause an unreasonable burden on the ability of the town to dispose of solid waste sewage if municipal services are to be utilized. I would say non-applicable because municipal services are not utilized, is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah.
H, will not have an undue adverse effect on the scenic or natural beauty of the area, aesthetics, historic sites, rare or irreplaceable natural areas, or any public rights for physical or visual access to the shoreline. You got a long ways to go for the shoreline.
Not applicable.
Naturally screened from the main roads. Has no historic sites and it's not near the water.
You know, you gotta hike through the woods quite a ways before you can get to Mill Creek. So,
so is that meets the standards or not applicable?
I would say meet standards.
Yeah.
Sure. Moving on to I, is in conformance with this chapter, other applicable local ordinances, state and federal laws and regulations, the town's comprehensive plan, development plan or master land use plan, if any. I think, we are okay on that, is in conformance.
Yeah, affordable housing's in the comprehensive plan.
Yeah, it is. And
and it meets, but based on the setbacks and the site review that we did, it meets the land use
yeah,
category, so, yeah.
and if nothing else, Maine Housing Authority is probably gonna be strict on some things and,
Mhm.
Stricter than we are.
Yeah, stricter than we are.
yeah. All right, so did we decide that one meets standards?
Yeah,
Mhm.
J, will not create an adverse fiscal impact on the municipality's ability to provide or improve necessary public facilities and services, including transportation and parking. Municipality is not involved, it's a separate entity from
Right,
Ellsworth Affordable Housing.
yeah, they're their own nonprofit group, so.
So I would say it will not create an adverse fiscal impact, so I guess that means meet standards, correct? Okay, will not alone or in conjunction with existing activities adversely affect the quality or quantity of groundwater.
See,
And let's just, for clarity, groundwater is stuff that's on top of the water, not stuff they're drilling for well, correct?
Right.
that just goes back to
It
that,
does, it goes back to the drainage and layout of the land.
yeah, silt screening and landscaping.
So will not alone or in
You've already
conjunction with,
Requested for that,
say again?
you've already requested for that.
Right. So I'm gonna say, where am I?
Okay.
No, that was J, we're still having to come up, no, you're right, it was K.
Standards.
Yeah, standards met, meet standards, and do we have a probable reason why of evidence that
How would you word that?
that would have been outlined in
D,
D?
didn't say, we'll use silt screening and landscaping. It's a redundant one.
I think, yeah.
Mm.
L will not unreasonably interfere with access to direct sunlight or solar energy, or for solar energy.
Nope.
Buildings are one story and the land to the north is undeveloped, so. That makes it meet standards, I would
Well,
say.
it's, yeah, but it's also under our cap as far as height off the ground too, I mean. So meet standards there.
They're only one story?
Yeah, I don't remember how tall they are.
I thought they were two floors.
Yeah.
The 3-bedroom ones are. The first ones are gonna go up, but these duplexes are one,
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's only 17 and a half feet tall.
Yeah.
Right. That's not gonna interfere with much. That was L, was it not? It was M. Will not adversely affect the quality, it was quite a haul,
yeah.
more than 250 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say meet standards because it's far enough away from everything that. Now, we've always gone on to 4520 flood hazard. All principal structures within the subdivision development located within designated flood hazard areas. We're not in the flood zone, all right?
No,
Nope.
Not in the flood zone, so it doesn't apply there. And 4521, financial and technical capacity. The applicant shall have adequate financial and technical capacity to meet those stated standards.
How do we answer that?
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
yeah, I mean,
I'm sure they have.
if they're taking on this project, you have to assume that they have the means to do it with. I mean,
Yeah. I was kind of wishing they were here. I was gonna ask them that.
Yeah,
I mean, technically, you could ask for statements and so forth like that, I believe, if, you know, if.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary.
I mean, if you wanna ask them where the money's coming from, you can, but
Donations and grants.
donations, grants, and
Right.
some of the people that gave the money might not want to be known, but.
Right, but that's. I think it's an assumption that we're safe in making that they're gonna have. The adequate financial and technical capacity, I mean. Okay, so how do we answer that one, okay?
yeah. I
Uh,
mean, in the application, it shows how much it's gonna cost to build these things or put
that's a
them up,
guesstimate,
so
I think,
we
but
gotta have the money.
that's a guesstimate, I think, but. History has shown that they're okay with it. Past history says that they are above board on all that. that a fair enough answer?
Mhm.
The developer shall have, and there it is right there, I think, the developer shall, upon request of the board, submit detailed financial statements that demonstrate adequate financial capacity to complete the project under the provisions and standards of this chapter. And we have that option. If we choose not to use it at this time, we choose not to use it at this time.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary.
Me either.
I don't think you need it.
All right, so do you need an excuse on that one, or is that a good enough excuse that we don't have the feelers we need to ask for statements?
Okay, I'll add that.
All right. So. So now we need to table MD 1-25 for the finalization of the findings of fact. Is that correct?
Mhm. So move.
And do you want to add the landscaping plan as well?
Was that was on the D, correct?
Mhm.
And that was a request that we get that, right? So yeah, if we don't have that, we're not gonna be able to approve the findings of fact. We don't have that.
Right.
Okay, the motion has been made and seconded to table for finalization of findings of fact.
I second that.
Has it been seconded?
I just did.
Okay. Let me give discussion. None being heard, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. All right. Moving on to new business, land use ordinance, Earl McKenzie, map 22, lot 9A, application LU 14-25 to build an addition onto existing structure with first floor bathroom and storage and second floor bedroom. Dave, he's not here, so just,
No, I mean, this is a pretty straightforward addition onto the house that's already there. He's not adding an extra bedroom, he's just basically
moving,
moving the bedroom that he's already got,
yeah,
so.
His bedroom's in his living room.
Yeah.
right.
But if you look at the site plan, I mean, everything is well within where it needs to be.
So 13C, should that be 1 or 0?
On 13C.
Now, he's got it noted on the existing bedroom use.
Okay, that's good enough.
I would think it would be all right. Cause present number of bedrooms 1, and then existing bedroom is moving. I think we're okay there. There's still only gonna be 1 bedroom in the house.
Right.
Right.
And from what I see on this here, the septic field is set up for 4 bedrooms.
Mhm.
Do you have an ADU, Dave?
They do have a
Yes.
little house.
Yeah, they do have a little.
Right, yeah, it's, yeah,
Mhm.
a ways away, but
Now, we don't have a measurement for the well. However, is that something where it's already existing and
I think so.
you think so what?
It's already existing.
Right,
I don't know.
Yeah,
so we're not too hung up about having a measurement for the well for the house.
I
no,
wouldn't think so. It's
No.
already there.
I wouldn't think so either. I just want to make sure the board doesn't think so.
If the septic were on that side, I'd be concerned about having
I'm getting
a
close.
measurement for the addition,
Yeah.
but not for the well.
Yeah. Does anybody see the need for a site review, the want for a site review?
No,
No.
Okay, then I move that the site review is not required. We have to vote on that, right?
I'll second it.
Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. That moves us on to is the application complete? We're not having to do, this isn't development review, so there's no,
no meeting.
None of the other stuff.
Yeah.
We
so,
don't have to do public hearing.
no, we're gonna vote on whether we do or not, but is first question is it complete?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I move that 14-25 is complete.
I second that.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Is there a public hearing required?
I move a public hearing is not required.
I second that.
Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Now, do we approve it?
I move the board approve application 14-25.
I second that.
Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. This is a one signature deal. But the one for Ellsworth Portal is gonna be all of us, because,
Yes.
Next time.
right. All right. No other new business. Moving on to other business, CEO report for March is in front of you, if you pick up your stuff.
March was not a busy month.
Yeah, slow, huh?
That's all right.
Hey.
The sillies in their house?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're in it already?
yeah.
It's been set and,
Well, they've only been in there like a couple days.
Yeah,
I know it came in, what, did it come in last week?
last
didn't it?
week, yeah.
That's fast. Get everything hooked up and,
Mhm. Well, everything was already there. They
Yeah,
had to-
yeah, it's a matter of.
Still.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
know
I
how
know.
things work.
I think they might have been in a hurry.
Yeah, well. Maybe Charlie and Brandy were in a hurry, I don't
Yeah, that's another story.
know. Okay. Strike that from the record, will you? All right, I don't see anybody out there wishing to address the planning board unless Dave or Carrie wants to. And I have no other correspondence. I do have news for you, for those of you who didn't know, as far as the appeal goes on Losey's. The Board of Appeals has upheld our decision.
Right, they sided with us.
Yeah. I don't know about sided with us, but they upheld our
Yeah,
position.
siding with
It
us.
is.
That was great. I was happy to hear that.
Thank you for
And,
attending that, though.
well,
That was,
I wanna tell you, it was nerve wracking more than it was anything, and it's just the anticipation of what are they gonna do, what are they gonna say, what are they gonna ask?
I almost went, but.
I went for a little while, I couldn't take it.
It was same old, same old.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would figure.
It was same old, same old. And,
She wants the town to pay for everything and not do anything.
and according to Mr. Losey, unless they file an appeal with the Superior Court within 30 days, the matter's dead. And if they do file a thing in the Superior Court within the 30 days, it is only to challenge our decision, not the appeal board's decisions.
Oh,
Yeah. And it is not to settle any land disputes or something like that, because that is a completely separate and total action that they have to take if that's what they want to do.
Right.
So that was that. It was a learning experience for sure. And I went through a lot of suckers while I was sitting there because, and I wasn't alone either.
That bowl was empty. By the end of the night. Yeah.
It was better than biting a hole in your cheek. Committee reports. Anybody got on any committees they want to report anything on?
Not really, well, the harbor committee, we had a meeting and I guess we're trying to. Get a map or something, we've talked with somebody to see where all the moorings are around the whole island.
Yeah.
And get a solid map, cause we really don't know to this day, so.
Well, they don't pull moorings, do they? Or not typically,
Well, they pull them if somebody gives them up,
yeah,
but usually somebody's waiting for one already, so they just give it to somebody else. But for the price that this company wants to do all this work is like, do it.
right,
Yeah,
cool. I mean, it'd probably be good to have.
well, yeah. We're one of the only towns that don't charge for moorings, but if we get a record of them, then maybe we could start and we could make a little bit of money to repair all these docks all the time.
Yeah. Don't know. I have no additional business, so does anybody wanna go home?
Okay, no, I'm not. Pickleball time, let's go play.
Nobody's made a motion yet.
Oh, darn.
I move we,
Go home.
I think it's called,
second that.
the technical term is adjourned.
I second that too.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, say nay.
Okay.
Talk to Gil if you're opposed.
Everybody,